Make sure you watch this entire video for an absolutely free breakdown between the Louisville Cardinals and the UCF Knights tonight, Friday night, 7:30. Guys, it's been a while. I've been prepping for football season. I did a podcast with the guys over at Bleacher Brothers, and I posted the link for the YouTube video on that podcast on the Instagram. Now, these games that I'm about to break down, if you watch the podcast, you already saw them. I broke down all 5 of them in that podcast. So this is just for the guys that watch this YouTube and don't watch that podcast. I'm always going to make sure I deliver it straight to you guys. So pretty excited about being invited on. Bleacher Brothers, shout out to them. Shout out to Nico, Charles, and the gang at Clutch. I posted a link for their podcast as well in my Instagram story, and there's a link for them down here below for their YouTube page. They got to, guys, get on that YouTube. They're still audio, guys. They don't have the video rolling yet, but I told them that's where it's at. All right, so we're breaking down this Cardinals game. Let's dig right into it. Very excited. UCF, full disclosure, I did go to UCF, so I do have a bias. And there's nothing wrong with a little bias for the team when they're a good team. This is a team that just hit a crazy streak, and Scott Frost is no longer there, and he left, and things kind of fell apart, but Gus Malzahn seems like he's got things back on track. The Cardinals, the Louisville Cardinals, they seem to be struggling right now to keep up with the competition. They have not been the same since Bobby Petrino left. That was the last time their head coach had a positive win-loss record. Last year, they ended up winning 6 out of 13. They went 6-7. But they did beat UCF last year, 42-35, to start the season with 2 wins, 1 loss, and things kind of went downhill from there. Kind of the opposite with UCF. A lot of people think they reached their peak with the Scott Frost era, where they won 25 games in a row, including beating Auburn. And then the next year, they lost a tight contest to LSU. They picked up quite a pace recently. They finished very high in their division. But I think that they want revenge from the Cardinals' loss last year. The Cardinals have lost their rhythm since then, and I'll get into their numbers in a second. But they're still looking for that, Lamar Jackson spark. His squad, they were fire, and ever since then, they haven't really been producing the real high-quality players. But right now they do have Tyler Hudson, Tywan Evans, Travion Cooley, and Jawar Jordan. Those are some good prospects that they have, but they just lost to Syracuse 31-7, and that raises concerns for me. UCF, on the other side of the coin, they just beat their opponent 56-10, South Carolina State. So they're at home in the bounce house. They're playing on the road against FAU next week, but boy, oh boy, you got this quarterback, John Reese Plumlee, and he put up some good numbers last week. Very good. So he's a player to watch. And then you have Malik Cunningham on Louisville. He put up good numbers last year, 2,900 yards. But, he just couldn't do it against Syracuse this week, and that scares me a little bit. And John Reese Plumlee, on the other hand, put up a 91 QBR against South Carolina State. So, let's look at some of these numbers. UCF is 4-2 against the spread in their last 6. They're 8-0 straight up in their last 8 home games. Louisville, on the other hand, 2-5 against the spread and 2-9 in their last 11 road games straight up. All in all, the Knights are more consistent. They have Gus Malzahn. They have John Reese Plumlee, who's already shown that he's got it this year, whereas Malik Cunningham has not. Give me the Knights right now. I'm going down to -5.5. By the hook, by the hook, by the hook, or maybe even by the point. UCF, -5.5. Lock it and clock it. College football, baby. We got more games coming today, tomorrow. 4 more free breakdowns. Stand by.